SCP-003 is classified as elucid. The object consists of two related components of separate origin, referred to as 3-1 and 3-2. 3-1 appears to be composed of chitin, hair, and nails of unknown biology, arranged in a configuration similar to that of a computer motherboard. Testing reveals 3-1 to predate earliest known circuit boards by a factor of 1,000 years. 3-1 is considered sentient, but not actively dangerous, except under certain conditions. 3-1 was found on a stone tablet, of which it currently resides. This tablet is known as 3-2. The ruins on 3-2 are not a part of any known language and emit pale, flickering light patterns. 3-2 is controlled by a non-biological internal computer, the contents of which are mostly inaccessible without risk of damaging 3-2. It is also capable of controlled emissions of radiation, including heat, light, and anomalous radiation types. 3-2 contains an internal power source of an anomalous nature, which appears to have been losing power since several centuries before discovery. It is considered probable that 3-2 was created for the purpose of containing 3-1. Partially interpreted data recovered from 3-2 may refer to a past and potential future LK class restructuring event caused by 3-1. 003 was located by remote viewing team SRV-04 Beta. It appears possible that this team was deliberately contacted by 3-2. Other organizations have also been alerted to 003's existence, possibly by similar means. Despite this activity, 3-2 does not appear to be sentient based on its lack of reaction to M03 Gloria analysis less than 35 degrees Celsius, and ideally kept above 100. No living multicellular organisms of Category 4 or higher complexity may be allowed to come into contact with 003 in event of total power failure. If 3-1 begins to increase its mass, assigned personnel must engage in skin contact with 3-1. Ideally, personnel may use their body heat to return 3-1 to above the critical temperature. However, skin contact must be maintained even in event of 003 reaching activation temperature, lasting at minimum until 3-1 advances fully to its second growth stage. Personnel who enter 003's containment area must first be examined for body parasites of Category 4 or higher complexity and sterilized if such organisms are present. All personnel who have come in physical contact with 3-1 are to immediately report for sterilization afterwards. 3-1 must not be removed from 3-2 except in case of emergency procedures detailed before. Any significant change in 3-2's ruin activity, including pattern, frequency, or color, should be reported within 3 hours of occurrence. Cessation of ruin activity must be reported immediately. 3-2 must be supplied with power via the source designated generator 003-9 at all times. If 003 drops below the temperature of 35 degrees Celsius, both components will react. First, 3-1 enters a growth state characterized by an exponential increase in mass. This growth state consists of 2 stages. In both stages, 3-1 partially fuels its growth by converting matter around it, starting with any second stage describes a growth alteration which occurs when 003 comes into contact with living organic material. 003 appears to template itself off the organic material and will attempt communication with organisms that match its initial template or templates. In its second stage, 3-1 may pause, slow, or change its growth, and will also convert inorganic and non-living organic elements into functionally similar structures, while anomalously altering their physical makeup. While growth is consistent in the first stage, in the second stage, 3-1's growth rate is diminished by 20 to 90%, so long as 3-1 remains in contact with living organic material. The percentage is determined by the complexity of the organism in contact with 3-1. The object appears to devote a large amount of processing power to analyze living organic material. During each of 3-1's growth stages, 3-2 releases bursts of radiation that temporarily inhibit 3-1's growth, or reverse this growth when the temperature of 3-1 rises above 100 degrees Celsius. Similar radiation emissions have been replicated or recorded via other anomalous means. 3-1's biology has been the subject of extensive study. Significant elements have been identified similar to SCP-1512 and SCP-2756, the two of which have no further confirmed connection with 3-1 and no known connection with each other, and none of which are fully understood. To date, no convincing analysis has been put forward which explains 3-1's connection to these other objects, nor its connections to modern technology beyond appearance. There have been recorded incidents while 003 has been in captivity. However, this data has been mostly destroyed or kept hidden from the general public and other members of the organization. Please refer to the files in the description for more details on this incident, in which 004 SCP-004's history. I will explain the special containment procedures put in place. When handling items 4-2 through 4-13, proper procedure is vital. The items are not permitted to be moved off-site unless accompanied by 2 Level 4 security personnel. Under no circumstances should any other component of 004 be taken through 4-1. The effects of doing so are yet unknown, and the current cost of experimentation makes further research impractical. Should any of the objects contained within 4-1 breach containment or the facility be breached, the keys must be brought inside and the door closed prior to activation of Site-62's on-site warhead. Unauthorized removal of keys from the testing area is grounds for immediate termination. Level 1 clearance is required for basic access to 4-1. Level 4 clearance is required for use of 4-2 to 13. I will now go through a chronological history of 004's discovery. Starting on July 2nd, 1949, a group of 3 juveniles trespassed on federal property and found the door. According to their testimony, they found a set of rusted keys in an iron lockbox and determined what door the keys unlocked. The juveniles are taken into custody after they contact authorities when one of their friends goes missing. July 3rd, 1949, local authorities find the severed right hand of the missing person 8 kilometers from 4-1. Other parts of the subject's body are found scattered as far as 32 kilometers from the factory. Under interrogation, the apprehended juveniles tell authorities that upon opening the door with one of the keys, their friend was torn into several pieces, each of which disappeared. At this point, the SCP Foundation takes over the investigation. July 4th, 1949, an undisclosed SCP agent obtains the keys from local authorities to begin testing. Tests show that 4-2 through 4-13 all fit into a single lock on the large barn door. 12 surviving subjects, only one, having used 4-7, returned unharmed. The other came back in a near catatonic state, able only to remove himself from the room, and then collapse on the floor, and had to be restrained to prevent him from gouging out his eyes. The subject using 4-7 said that he had entered a large room, impossibly big for the size of the attached building. After his exit, 4-1 was propped open, and an armed squad of level 3 personnel entered. The size of the room is impossible to measure, and the door frame and the individuals in the room are the only part of the room that can be felt or illuminated. July 16, 1949. The juvenile suspects, as well as the on-case authorities, are terminated. August 2nd, 1949. The factory is declared a hazardous area due to unexploded ordnance and fences erected in order to prevent civilian ingress. Tests to determine safety of exposure to environment behind 4-1 begin. December 1st, 1950. Space-time anomalies resulting from the exposure to 004 are confirmed. Testing is suspended until further notice. July 2nd of an undisclosed year. The unaccounted remains of the first known victim appear unexpectedly outside 4-1. Despite being killed decades before, the remains are not decomposed in any manner and are still warm to the touch. Blood remains uncoagulated. The remains are remanded for testing. July 4th of an undisclosed year. The unaccounted for remains of one of the 12 original test subjects appear in similar manner. Records show that the test subject and the original civilian victim used the same key. March 21st, 1999. With the massive proliferation of nuclear weapons and World War III only an undisclosed number of years away, construction has begun on site inside 4-1. The site is to be used to stock supplies. April 21st, 1999. The site inside 4-1 is to be expanded to include emergency storage for all mobile SCP specimens and a petabyte database for the storage of all SCP data. The facility is now referred to as Site 62. January 25th, 2001. Due to time anomalies, all personnel working at Site-62 are now required to reside on-site permanently. Families of personnel are to be informed that loved ones perished in an industrial accident. Cloned bodies have been prepared for funeral. August 14th, 2003. Massive power outage across northeast United States and through Canada. Due to the initial failure of multiple SCP generators, Site-62 was without power for 53 minutes. During those 53 minutes, those on site were completely without any source of light. They reported sensing creatures and people, although no abnormal entities could be seen or felt. 004's